He's had 30 fights, just 22 years of age. He naturally sits around that 62 kilo mark. He's a smaller man. Ian Charlton, the big southpaw, 171 centimeters tall, so he has that 5 centimeter advantage. And he'll be trying to press his left hand and left leg to best advantage.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for semi-final fight number 1 in the Force 4-man fight series. Of course, this is the lightweights of the kickboxing division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He enters the ring wearing blue trunks with gold and pink trim. He has 21 professional fights with 15 wins, 6 losses, with 7 big wins coming by way of KO. Representing Spartan Gym in New Plymouth, New Zealand. He's a New Zealand lightweight champion. Introducing Ian Lil Machine Charlton! And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, enters the ring wearing red trunks with white trim. He has 30 professional fights with 20 wins, 9 losses, 1 draw, with 1 win coming by way of KO. Representing City Kickboxing in Auckland, he's a former ISKA NZ featherweight champion. Introducing David Sanchai Aung! Fighters to the center ring for referee Clyde Cowley's instructions.
Our third man back, Clyde Cowley, king in the ring veteran.
Okay, listen to me to my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times.
And you can immediately see the stature of the men.
Okay? Touch gloves, step back, have a good fight.
Ian Charlton is the bigger of the two. He will look to press that southpaw advantage. Sanchai Aung, he will be trying to use his crisp handiwork and superior skill set to offset the bigger fighter. This is 3 by 3 minute rounds. King in the ring rules. 2 knockdowns in a single round. The fight is over. 3 by 3. And we are underway. Lightning Mike Angove here with the Hangman and the UFC's Dan Hooker. And Dan straight away, that big left kick.
That's the big bruising southpaw versus the technician in David Aung. He's got the 20 victories on his record, but only 1 of them via stoppage. So let's look to him to move and outpoint. And let's look for Ian Charlton to really press forward and land the bigger shots. So it's the technician versus the brawler in this fight.
Sancho, very good at stealing points back. He just needs to watch his drift. When he drifts to his right, needs to drift wide and ideally try and get his lead left leg on the outside of Charlton's lead right leg to take away the sting and create more distance from that big left leg of his. I'd like to see Aung just drop his right hand to the body too, come with the left hook over the top. Nice crisp combination punching, landed a good left hook there, Aung. He really winds up there, but Aung not getting caught in the brawl.
So David's doing a good job of, even though he's getting hit with these hard shots, he's not getting stuck on the ropes. So he's exiting out to his left, which means he's drifting to his left, away from the power of the southpaw.
There's a little stiff right hand there. Just backed Aung up and he ate a knee there for his troubles. Aung's just, he's just doubling over a little bit there. Needs to get a little bit busier, I think, just to keep Charlton offset. Charlton likes to step forward. He likes to put you onto that big left kick. You've just got to keep him going backwards and in his face, reacting as opposed to setting his own pace.
You stay busy. Control that leg. You stay busy.
Good angles there from Aung, just staying out of range. Like to see him double up on the right kick, right hand, or right hand, right kick.
So he's gone back to what he's good at, which is touching and moving, scoring with shots and moving. But I have him behind in this round, so he really needs to pick up the pace.
And that counter left kick that Charlton throws, he tends to counter back low whenever he's hitting the body or the inside thigh with that big left kick to the back leg. Aung just pressuring now. He's dropped the jab down to the chest as well, which just keeps the bigger man slightly off balance.
So Charlton's throwing that big left kick to the body. And what he's trying to do is jaw David's right hand down.
Aung just landed a couple of big kicks to the body, and I think Charlton actually felt that. He's coming forward. I'd say probably Charlton's round, but seeing signs of Aung having the right game plan and perhaps tiring Charlton out, particularly the way he loads up, Dan. You can expend a lot of energy and waste a lot of energy loading up big shots.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Dave's keeping on the move, and he's not getting stuck against the ropes, which is the key for him against this fight, is staying on the outside, scoring shots, and continuing to move.
Yeah, very much so. A good game plan against a fast-handed fighter. Ian Charlton, obviously the big southpaw, looking to land those big shots. Aung, the fast-handed fighter, needs to be on the move. And there, UFC heavyweight hero, Mark Hunt, he and Dan Hooker will be doing an open workout in Auckland this weekend as well. And we're heading into round 2. This is the second round of 3, the first 62 kilo semi-final in Charlton. Probably nudged ahead, but Aung showing signs he might be getting on to Charlton, particularly when he gets on the outside and throws that kick. Takes away the return counter option. Good fake work there from Aung as well.
Yeah, very good exits. He's landing his shots, and he's not staying in front of his opponent there for the counter shots. So he's landing his shots, and he's exiting very safely.
Did you see there too, just the way he was angling off? That meant the sting was taken out of that big left kick from Charlton. And moving wide too when he is forced to go to his right. Charlton, he's slowed down. His rhythm's been a little bit put off by the movement of Aung. And Charlton also, he's got both hands pretty close to his guard. There's a nice little sharp counter straight left. But that can make him vulnerable to hand trapping and allowing the shorter man to come in, Dan.
Yeah, he's scoring with some great shots here. We can obviously see the momentum is with David in this fight. Some great shots he's landing here. Very good pace from David.
And notice he's starting to get him to buy into just some fakes, faking the kicks, going with the hands, faking the hands, going with the kick. Charlton trying to use that right hook of his to set up the left kick. Aung was onto it. Although the kick may have landed, that kick catch takes away some of the impact on the judge's mind. Charlton just looks to be breathing a little deep. And another good counter right kick there from Aung. Needs to be cautious with that outside kick though. Doesn't want to leave himself vulnerable to a counter straight left.
Yeah, very good counter striking from David. He's not letting Charlton get away with anything. Anything that he lands, David's landing the last shot.
Nice left hook over the top, and Aung there changing his angle. But he just walked in short again to that left kick, and that's allowed Charlton to feel at home again. Aung just needs to, looking for the step over right hand, fake the kick, went over the top. And the left hook again, finding a home from Aung. Well, for the most part, this round has been dictated in terms of pace and scoring by the smaller man in the red shorts, David Sankchai-Aung, and Charlton in the blue shorts. Started off strongly in the first, but Aung has certainly dictated the second. And stealing the point back there, Sankchai. Going underneath the right kick, 8-8, left hook for trouble. Charlton's trying to finish strong, but very sloppy. A lot of expended energy. And Aung, I think, Dan has come back into that fight very much.
Yeah, he weathered the early storm in the first round, and I have him on the scorecards ahead from that second round, so I have it 1 apiece going into the third.
Well, there's the brains trust of City Kickboxing, City MMA, Tristan Apikatoa.
Throw your right hand and your right kick. He can't counter you there.
And he's calling for that same right hand, right kick off the same side.
Pressure him. Those hard kicks, follow. If he hits you, you've got to come through with your hands or kick him straight back. Do you understand?
So very similar advice from both corners, both of them calling for the counter and the counter kick. So it's going to be a very exciting matchup coming into this, with both being implored by their corners to get the pressure on early.
Now, Aung knows he'll have to weather a storm. Both corners know this third round is crucial. Third and final round of this, our first semi-final in the 62-kilo kickboxing division. Charlton looking to force his way forward, and we saw early signs of that counter kick. Aung trying to counter on his own. Good early exchanges, both boys, evenly matched. Aung just trying to put him onto that right leg again with that probing lead hand. He's the shorter fighter, he has the shorter arms of the two, but he's using his range a little better, Dan, at this stage.
Yeah, I see good pressure from Charlton. He's landing some hard shots, and he's staying in front of Sanchai and not letting him exit out.
Well, crown jewels have been rattled, and Aung shakes it off. I always say if you get hit there, though, you want to take your time. Because as a trainer, I tell someone to go straight to the body after you've been hit in the groin. Nice crisp work from Aung. Faking, he's getting Charlton just a little bit befuddled, though he did partially land a left hand there. Aung, he's been quite evasive too with his head movement. Nice little left hook over the top.
Very good pace from both fighters in this third round. Both have recovered well, and both are listening to their corners and looking for the last shot in all of these exchanges.
That awkward uppercut there from Charlton caught Aung up until that point. Nice little counter right hand.
Don't let go one hand, all right? Fight!
Well, Charlton rattled him. He does have a little bit of power, but Sanchai Aung landing the cleaner shots. It's going to be a difficult one for the judges. Clash of shins there. Loading up on that left hand to the body, Charlton. Aung needs to just steal a few points back now.
Charlton really looking for that nice southpaw uppercut there. He's got the kicks. He's noticed Dave's going to a nice tight guard, but stopping in front of him. So he's trying to time a big uppercut up the middle.
He just clipped him on the chin there. Good exchange of kicks there. And again, just that long, awkward, unorthodox uppercut that Charlton's throwing. Nice counter combinations from Aung. When he's on, he looks very good. Still very much in the balance. Mouse appearing under the left eye of Aung. Now starting to pressure Charlton backwards. Who wants it more? Just 17 seconds to go. Aung is pressing forward. Charlton now coming back with those wild wind-ups of his. Good work from both fighters. Going to be very hard to pick. Even Stevens in that third round. Aung landed more. Charlton landed heavier. Personally, I favour the technician over the brawler, but that's very much a subjective choice. Dan, who would you lean towards?
Yeah, it's volume versus power in that fight. Charlton finished very strong in that last 30 seconds. Good pressure forward, good hard shots, and he landed a lot of crisp punches in that round.
Well, it hangs very much in the balance. Sanchai Aung, you can see the result of that left leg of Charlton, the reddening around the rib cage. He also has a nasty mouse underneath his left eye. And Charlton has a few toe marks in return. And we've got a decision. Here comes Lieutenant Dan.
Fighters to the center ring, please. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of lightweight kickboxing action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision, where we find a unanimous decision winner. Going on to the finals of the lightweight kickboxing, fighting out of the blue corner, in Little Machine!
surprised, perhaps, but a very close fight.